Sorry about that noise in the background, my dryer just went off, but welcome to part 2 of the Hoover and Eureka comparison. This part is the 90s version, like the 90s machines. So on the right we have a Eureka the Boss. This is a Bravo 2 style machine, and on the left we have a Hoover Elite Energy Efficient. The Boss, I don't remember the model number of, and I don't remember the Hoover either, but we will look at the rating stickers in a second. But I know the Boss is from 2000, and the Hoover's from 1993. So, those of you that are watching this that are vacuum collectors and know your 90s and 2000s Eureka might be like, oh, and also your 90s and 2000s Hoover, you might be like, well, wait a minute, this isn't a very fair comparison when it comes to features. And you're right, it's not really the greatest. But these are the only two Elite and Bravo style machines that I have. So I won't really be counting features. Can you shut up? Sorry. Anyways, I'm doing some laundry, so yeah, but I won't really be counting features into this comparison because most Bravo 2 and Bravo style machines from the 90s did have attachments, or well, some of them did, and they also had a port for the hose, which, like the Elite does, but mine is one of the last Bravo machines ever made. So yeah, but we'll be comparing these two machines. So let me scoot a bit closer because these are pretty far back. Here's the front of the two machines. The right side, the back, and the left side. Now, the bags on these are slightly different. On the Elite, this is one of the main things I don't like about the Hoover Elite. The zipper for the bag is on the side, so changing the bag is a little bit inconvenient. This takes a Type A bag, much like the last Hoover that we went over. And this Eureka the Boss has a front zipper, which I prefer over the other ones, and it takes a style U bag. So, yeah. And I would also compare canisters in these videos, but I don't have any 80s or 90s Eureka or Hoover canister. I am waiting for the arrival of a 80s very, very basic, or like budget entry level model Eureka canister to come from eBay. That one was just a straight suction one, but yeah. So this machine has a headlight. It has 4 main like height adjustments that it clicks into, but it is a slider, so you can really just slide it along anywhere. Here's the hose port for this, which so a thing to keep in mind with the hoses on 90s machines from Hoover and Eureka is that the hoses, like the suction on these hose ports, is not really anything to write home about. The hoses were, I mean, yes, they were technically their functionality, but they were really just a gimmick to help them sell more. So, yeah, here's the headlight on this machine. And then this Bravo 2, most of them would have a hose port thing right here. This one does not have that, however. This one has a dial and 5 height adjustments. Kind of. Or well, I think it actually has 7. Hold on. I've typically just put it right here-ish, about. So, yeah, that's the same thing with. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing with this one. I keep it somewhat close to that. So now let me show you the bottoms of these machines. So this base, so both base plates are just held on by some clips on these. I don't remember if the hood, I'm pretty sure the hood on the Bravo 2 is held on with screws. This hood just clips on. So, yeah, and then there's the rating sticker. Let me flip it really quick so you can see it better. And let me flip myself so I can read it better really quick. So, model U4617930. The serial number is 0993, so I think that reads September of 1993. Takes a Type A bag. Belt is 38528-027, which those numbers mean pretty much nothing to me because I don't know very much about these. This is series 8. It's 7.2 amps. So, yeah, and then the rating sticker on the Eureka is actually on the back, so we will look at that in a, we will look at that in a bit. Both of these, so neither of these machines have beater bars. They just have standard brush roll. So yeah, and this Eureka takes a Type U belt, and I don't actually have the right belt in this Hoover, so funnily enough, hold on, let me flip this back around because I'm pretty sure I was holding my phone upside down. Yeah. Oops, well, some of that video is going to be upside down, I'm sorry about that. But this has a stretched out Dirt Devil 4.5 belt that was in my Phantom Thunder when I got it. So the belt does bog down a little bit on the carpet. I do need to invest in new belts, but I spent all my money on that Eureka canister, so yeah. This machine has a foot power switch right here, whereas this machine has a power switch right here on the side. So the cord hook, this one does not have a swivel cord hook. I think some, if not most, of Bravo 2 machines had a swivel cord hook, but this one does not. This one does have a swivel cord hook. I think I might have already mentioned that. It's missing the crevice tool. It's also missing the wand right there. Or I think there might be 2 wands that go in there. I don't know, I'm not really sure. But yeah, here's the rating sticker on the Eureka. Model 7601 Type D. 9.2 amps, so it's 2 more amps than the Elite. Serial number is, the date code is 22nd week of 2000, or 220th day, but I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, it's weeks, not days. Yeah, but I don't know if the Elite has a cord hook. If it does, I don't know where it is, but the Bravo 2 does have a cord hook. So, yeah, I'll get these machines plugged in, and then we'll do a quick little mess test with some paper shreds. Okay, so similar to the last one, we just have the 2 machines. This time the Hoover's on, it'll be your left, and Eureka's on your right. For me, when I'm vacuuming, it's going to be the Hoover on the right and the Eureka on the left. But yeah, I'll just do a quick paper shred test with these, and you can see that I was a bit more generous with the paper shreds this time, and that's partially because I don't have to deal with either of these having bad fan. The Elite might have a fan that's going a bit bad-ish. I don't know. Both of these machines are. That's another thing with these 90s Eurekas and Hoovers. They're very loud. So with the Hoover, I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's just that it being loud or if there's actually something wrong with the fan. So if you hear it and you do hear something wrong, please let me know down in the comments. So I will start with the Hoover this time since it's on the your left, my right. And we'll go from there. And I will not be demonstrating the attachments on this because this one doesn't have any attachments, so I'm trying to keep it as fair as possible. You'll hear the brush will bog down a bit, but that's just because it doesn't have the right belt. So as you can see, I did have to go over that a few times because the Hoover has the belt path on the left, so it was getting a little bit in the way. So now time for the Eureka. Oh, also, I should have said this earlier, but if you're using headphones, please turn down your volume. I don't want any of my viewers going deaf. So, yeah, but noise warning. So yeah, there you go. Now, really quickly, I didn't do this with the last ones, but I'm gonna turn them on really quickly and just use my judgment to see which one I think is louder. Okay, I feel like the Bravo is a bit louder, but that could also partially be to do with the fact that it has a almost 10 amp motor, whereas the Hoover has an almost, well, actually no, it's closer to 9 and 7, but 9.2 and 7.2. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which should hopefully be a small like acquisition / review on that Eureka canister that I got, which has finally shipped today. It was taking so long, but it's finally been shipped out, so yeah. Oh, also, I start school tomorrow, so y'all wish me luck. I'm going to a brand new school in a new district, so I don't know hardly anybody there, except for my older sister. So, yeah, anyways, bye.